Hello! This is the third topic for the day, and I'm very excited for this because it is about automation, about AI or generative AI. So, based on my title, how can AI predict juror behavior? So, because in the legal profession, uh, it is very important for lawyers, especially litigation lawyers who are defending the accused, to have a fair set of jurors, especially in countries where there is a jury. It is not the case in the Philippines, but I will discuss this for our friends who are in countries where there is a jury in their criminal justice system. Because it is very important for both parties, both the defendant and the prosecutor, to have a jury who is composed of people who have integrity and sense of fairness. So, what is generative AI? Again, guys, the purpose of this conversation or this vlog is to allow you, the viewers, to be able to simplify things. So, I will not put the complications here, uh, but manually, when we analyze things, definitely we gather data, right? We gather data. So if we want to predict, let's say, the traffic situation between 9 a.m. And 10 a.m. In Manila, we gather data. We gather data based on different scenarios, when it's raining, when it is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. So that we will have a model for us to use to predict. Allow me to introduce some technical terms here. So those data that we gather are called the independent variables. And the output that we want to predict is the dependent variable. So, let's stop there. I don't want to complicate things. So, what AI does for us is it allows uh, the computer, to put it simply, or a bot or a program, to gather data instead of us doing that. And obviously, it will be faster for the computer to scan documents, analyze raw sets of numbers. That is very easy for them because it is a logical process. And once the computer, let's call it the computer, once that artificial intelligence have a sufficient set of data, then it will allow them to use that data to use some analysis, to some analytical tools like regression, etc., so that they will be able to predict an output. So, in this modern world, there are a lot of companies that we can tap to uh, to allow us to use AI in collecting data. So that's the beauty of the technology that we have right now, because it gives us a lot of possibilities. So going back to our topic, so normally a litigation lawyer, especially a defendant, would analyze the history, the personal data of a potential juror, so that it will give him some insights as to possible biases of that particular juror. And that will definitely take time. And if you are a sole practitioner or a small law, part of the small law category, then it will remove, it will eat up a lot of your time dealing with your client or doing some other forms of research to be successful in that litigation. So it's really very important that such kind of practitioner will have access to artificial intelligence to help him or her on some mundane tasks like choosing a juror. It could be mundane, but it could be critical on the final outcome. So to put it simply, machine learning AI will now be able to help the lawyer to analyze the information about a particular potential juror and provide him or her a possible behavior based on those information or circumstances. Again, AI is not meant to replace lawyers because, as I mentioned, the prediction of AI is merely dependent on the amount of data that we have. And since there are endless possibilities, endless amount of independent variables, AI definitely cannot replace humans. But it will speed up things. So if we apply that in the BPO industry, we can use AI to improve first call resolution, to improve call quality, etc. Because we can use that same principle in analyzing customer behavior, and therefore give us the opportunity to make adjustments on how we train our agents. So that's the beauty of the technology that we are in right now. So I'd like all of you guys, especially the team leaders who are watching this right now, to expand your horizon, continue your research, continue to study the current technology that we have, so that you can make suggestions. It will help you in your career. Be certified in Six Sigma, automation, BPM. There's a lot of training opportunities out there to make you a complete manager. So it is really very important for aspiring leaders, young leaders like you, to be able to expand your horizon and help the industry grow. And this one that you are viewing right now is meant to empower you to be able to talk about these complicated manners in a very simple way, the way I am doing it right now. So, happy learning, guys, and feel free to consult me on anything that you need. The goal of this channel is to simplify things, make things uncomplicated, demystify, remove the mystery. Everything can be simplified, and the only way that we will be able to improve something is for us to be able to understand it at the simplest level. Thank you, guys.